Welcome to today's video, where we delve into 3 real-life cases of wrongful arrests by law enforcement officers. From mistaken identities to unjustified use of force, these cases shine a light on the importance of accountability in policing. Stay tuned as we explore the details of each case and discuss the implications for justice and civil rights.
Help! 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 They hurting me! They hurting me! I don't know, felony!
Get in the car!
Bro, help!
Stop! Get in there!
Well, y'all hurting me!
Get in
Well,
the
y'all
car!
I got 4 kids, man! I got 4 kids at the house, man!
As Sylvester Hayes set out to grab breakfast for his kids, chaos descended. A mix-up in his name led to a nightmare. He was nabbed by Dallas police, wrongly tagged as a domestic violence suspect. Despite his pleas, he was thrown into a police car and held captive.
Okay, well, what's your information? That's it. That's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get something for my baby, something to eat.
Okay,
Like,
hey, if you're good, sir, you're good.
Yeah.
Come on, step up with me. I'll explain it to you.
I didn't give you permission to do that.
I know. Step out. I'll explain everything.
No, sir. Tell me why.
I'll explain everything.
No, I didn't give you permission. I didn't give you permission to open the door. None of that.
Right now, you are being detained. Come on and step out.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry, but we'll put it there.
Come on and step out. Come on.
Come on, let me call my people. Come on.
Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out.
Pulling out a tape?
Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out.
The body camera footage captured a pivotal moment as officers inspected Sylvester Hayes' driver's license, mistaking him for a wanted domestic violence suspect. Despite his attempts to clarify his identity, the confusion persisted. Hayes, spelling his first name as Sylvester, found himself stuck in a case of mistaken identity for someone else whose name was Sylvester. Officers, convinced they had their man, demanded his compliance and tried detaining him against his protests.
What are y'all? Come on, y'all pulling on me for what? Hold on. Y'all, I didn't give y'all permission to do that. Bro, hold on. Hey, bro, come get. Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my, bro, my, bro, what the
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Stop!
my neck. You got some foot on my neck. Bro. I got some foot on my neck, bro. What the y'all doing, bro?
We gotta get.
Stop! Stop!
What happened, bro?
As the body camera rolled, the tension soared when officers discovered Sylvester Hayes was armed. Despite the firearm being legally registered to him, confusion and frustration mounted. Hayes protested, questioning the officer's actions, but his words fell on deaf ears. Suddenly, the situation escalated into violence.
If the other 70s aren't worked out with us, 7-3, put them out with us. Put 84 out with us as well. And start us on record, please.
I got no felony.
Get in the car!
Bro, help!
Stop! Get in there!
Well, y'all hurting me.
Get in the
Bro, y'all
Go ahead
hurting
and
me. Help me! Help! Somebody help me!
Stop.
Stop.
Y'all hurting me.
Leg restraint. You got cut.
Y'all hurting me.
No, we're not.
You hurting yourself. What are y'all doing?
You are hurting
Bro,
yourself!
Hey, while he's down, search him.
bro, I don't have
Gun in
anything.
his pocket. Yeah.
Bro, I don't
Put a gun
have
out of it.
anything,
It's
bro.
on the floorboard of the
It's
front
already there.
passenger.
Bro, I
Hold
don't.
it up.
That is my
Search him while
gun.
he's down.
Let you. But you.
Bro, you're
Keep that
hurting me.
pussy.
You're hurting me. Bro, let me up. Bro,
I need to be.
Stop.
Stop!
bro, look at me.
Stop!
Bro, look at you hurting me, man.
It's not.
You're the one acting
Bro,
this way.
y'all
You
in
are the
big
one.
trouble, bro. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all in big trouble.
Go for it. I don't care.
Y'all in big trouble.
As Sylvester Hayes pleaded for help, Officers searched him while he was on the ground. Even though he said he didn't have anything, they found a gun. He tried to explain, but they didn't listen. Instead, they got rough with him. Despite his cries, the officers didn't seem to care. They kept pushing him down, ignoring his pain. The situation got worse as more officers arrived, capturing the whole thing on their cameras.
All right.
Leg restraints are off. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. Y'all are in big trouble, man. Y'all are in big. I can't even get up, man. My fucking kid. Get the what?
Be a baby and get the car.
Damn, you a black man. You gonna let them do this to me? You gonna let them do me to me? Damn, man. Do you see how they doing me? Do you see how they? That's my weapon, bro. Come on, you a black man. Look how they doing me. I got 4 kids, man.
I came in late for everything.
And they handled me so rough, sir. I complied. I said, what am I being stuck for? I didn't give nobody no attitude or anything, sir. I got 4 kids that was waiting on me right now. They're hungry. I'm trying to go feed them, man.
Another officer's recording captured the same intense moments. Feeling the weight of the injustice, Hayes appealed to another officer, pointing out the unfairness of the situation. He emphasized that the weapon belonged to him and pleaded for understanding, especially as a fellow black man. Desperation tinged his voice as he mentioned his 4 children waiting at home, hoping for a simple meal.
My name is, I have warrants maybe for speeding or something like that, but
What is your name?
Not for family violence or anything.
What is your name?
Sylvester Hayes.
Sylvester Hayes.
A name of a champion. And they doing this because they, bro, I don't know if it's because my skin is.
It has nothing to do with the skin.
Look how they handled me, sir. I didn't do anything to deserve
there was
it.
a gun, right?
But I wasn't pulling. I told him I had a weapon. I told him this.
Okay.
I told him this. This is my name.
Okay.
If they run it, it's going to say Sylvester Hayes.
Okay. Mr. Hayes. So, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? So give me a second, right? And that Sylvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Then maybe that's.
Okay.
I'm the third, man.
Okay. So your last name is Hayes.
Hayes. Sylvester Hayes is third. SILVESTER.
Okay. And then your date of birth. Your
February
birthday.
23rd, 1996.
Okay.
And I'm the third.
Sylvester Hayes tried to clarify the situation, admitting he might have warrants for minor offenses like speeding. He emphasized that he wasn't involved in any violent crimes. Despite his efforts to explain, he couldn't shake the feeling that his skin color played a role in his treatment. Hayes reiterated that he informed the officers about the gun, emphasizing his innocence. He stressed his name and date of birth, underscoring his identity. The officer acknowledged the possibility of mistaken identity and assured him they could resolve the issue.
Double check with the jail sergeant on the UCW charge.
Okay.
All right. Just to make sure, because we got new laws now.
Yeah.
Right. So if he's not a felon, but not convicted of one, that's different. Any drugs in the car?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Y'all just searched the car.
Yeah, they haven't said anything.
Okay.
So.
That's fine. And then what was his injury?
Nothing.
But if he resisted, he resisted. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
he just
So we got him on that, right?
Yeah.
So that we're good. So yeah. So just find out.
Lester ended up being like the third or something like that. But as soon as I saw the Lester Hayes, I was like, okay, let's get him out while we investigate.
Towards the end of the recording, an officer mentioned confusion regarding the other Sylvester Hayes, suggesting a mix-up in identities. However, the damage had been done. Hayes suffered significant consequences, losing both his job and his home in the aftermath of the arrest. Now, Hayes is fighting back, alleging violations of his constitutional rights and racial profiling in his arrest. His lawsuit accuses the officers of excessive force and unlawful arrest, seeking justice through a jury trial, punitive damages, and reimbursement of legal fees.
Sir?
Good.
All right.
What's happening?
Deputy Troy with the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed. Yeah. Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
It's got to be visible within a certain distance.
In this case, a U.S. Air Force specialist and former FBI agent was pulled over for a minor infraction, an obstructed license plate. However, instead of a routine stop, the encounter took a suspicious turn as the officers seemed determined to find a reason for arrest.
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. And now you pull over immediately.
Sure.
because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
Hiding guns, you know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Yeah.
So pull over immediately. If for whatever reason I find it not safe, I'll get on the PA and say, hey, turn over at whatever stop. You know what I mean? But when you keep rolling, it makes it go to from like just a routine deal to
I
like.
just didn't want to stop right there in the road where there's nowhere to pull over.
Yeah, well, I initially turned on right when you were in front of that little
I
store.
wanted to get, sure, yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I mean?
But you were like way back there. I didn't know if you're running your sirens for me or for...
Well, and then even then, when you see sirens going, what are you supposed to do? Still keep going or pull over so the cop can go past you?
Sure.
The dialogue exchange between the officer and the driver highlights a fundamental misunderstanding of driving protocol. While the officer asserts that drivers must pull over immediately, the reality is more nuanced. In driving school, individuals are taught to pull over when it's safe to do so, prioritizing both personal safety and traffic flow.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Your partner or what?
Now my partner called me. I'm a contractor with Southwest Gas, so I got to go over there and get him logged into his computer.
Okay.
So I was kind of in a rush.
Hey, you live where?
Here in Carson City.
Where at?
Imperial.
I haven't stopped you before, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
All right, I'm going to take you out like this just to check, okay? Go push that one for me. Put that down for now, and then I'll get it for you. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Are you a cop?
No.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Copy. Whose car is it?
As the conversation progressed, the officer's line of questioning took a more targeted approach, seeking to uncover any potential grounds for incrimination. Despite the driver's assurance of no weapons, the officer requested him to step out of the vehicle for a search. Without providing a clear reason, the officer proceeded to handcuff the driver, adding to the confusion and apprehension. The driver, left in the dark about the cause of his detainment, could only speculate, possibly attributing it to the presence of lights in the vehicle.
So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI and other...
Here in...
Reno.
Here in Reno? Where's their office at or what?
Resident agency. It's off of... it's next to Wells Fargo. It's right by the traffic circle. Nah.
Never been arrested?
Not as an adult, no.
Doesn't just as juvenile?
Yeah.
What is this, Nevada State of Nevada, private investigator.
Yeah.
So I see, I mean, and you're an investigator.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
But then you're also...
I'm a contractor for Southwest Gas.
For Southwest, so that's like
that's
your...
Here, yeah.
That's your primary job?
Yeah, it's my part-time job and I have my own cybersecurity company. Yeah.
The officers continued their line of questioning, seemingly intent on finding fault with the agent. Despite his explanations, they persisted in probing about his former employment with the FBI and his possession of law enforcement credentials. Their insistence on details about his past work with the FBI, including specific task forces and individuals, seemed designed to trap him. The agent's refusal to answer certain questions only seemed to escalate the officer's frustration. In a concerning turn, one officer threatened consequences if the agent were found to be impersonating a federal officer. This tactic of intimidation and manipulation raises serious ethical concerns about the officer's conduct and their abuse of power in the interaction.
You're not allowed to have red and blues,
Sure.
right? Because then you could easily impersonate a police officer.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's the reason I have you in cuffs. Okay?
Right.
You have this. This is great.
Sure.
Find it or no? And then that the ID. Where'd you get that? Because that's how the department.
That's that was issued to me by my employer. That's issued to me by my employer. The ID. That's
not the Southwest one, but the other one.
That's issued by the state of Nevada.
Did you? Can I go and get one of those too?
Sure, yeah, with the necessary training.
Can a private citizen go and get that?
Yeah.
What kind of training do you go to?
You get a security guard job, and you get your license through your employer, and then to upkeep that, whether you're.
What's all this right here? Is this like a key to get the car running or no?
Nah, it's a USB.
Oh, USB deal.
The situation surrounding the lights on the agent's car adds complexity to the interaction with the police. While it's illegal for civilians to use red and blue emergency lights, the agent in question hadn't activated them during the encounter, and his previous use of them was in conjunction with official law enforcement duties. Furthermore, the officer's decision to detain and search the agent without clear evidence of wrongdoing raises legal and ethical concerns. Their actions seemed based on suspicion rather than concrete evidence of a crime. It's akin to arresting a licensed gun holder on the presumption they might commit a robbery, rather than any actual evidence of criminal intent. In this case, the officer's overreach highlights the importance of respecting individuals' rights and conducting law enforcement activities within the bounds of the law. Without concrete evidence of wrongdoing, detaining and searching the agent amounted to unwarranted intrusion and potential violation of his rights.
How you doing, sir? How you doing? What's your name, man? What's your name? I'm going to ask you one more time. Okay. We probably need to talk to you. So, what's your name? Okay. Stand up. Stand up. Turn around, put your hands in the car.
What happened?
Turn around, put your hands in the car.
What I do? Man, what I do? Y'all ain't telling me what I do, man.
Dude, you got a warrant, dude. You got a warrant.
I just came back from my probation officer.
Get your hand off the wheel. This is going to get bad for you.
No, man. Hey, Jack, call my...
The case of Patrick Mumford highlights the serious consequences that can occur when law enforcement officers make errors in judgment. Confronted by officers claiming there were warrants out for his arrest, Mumford found himself in a perplexing and unsettling situation. Despite providing his name, the officers seemed unwilling to verify his identity through standard procedures, like requesting identification. Instead, they opted to take immediate action without proper confirmation. This hasty decision-making led to Mumford being wrongfully detained, exacerbating an already tense and distressing situation.
Hey, get off! Get off!
Move. You coming out or not?
Dude, stand back. Stand back. Get out of the car now! We're not telling you again.
You better get out of the car. Y'all ain't let me know what's going on. Get out of the car.
You have a warrant. Get out of the car. Take him. Take him.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Man, y'all better leave me alone.
Get out of the car.
Man, y'all better leave me alone, cousin.
Move, Fox, move!
Really?
Handcuff him now! Handcuff him! You're gonna get it again!
This shit all on my back.
I'm gonna get it.
Cold
You gotta
right now.
Don't pull it off. You're gonna cut yourself.
He been searched good?
Nope. He keeps reaching for his back. 1203. On scene at Vincent Ringfield, 7699.
Stop.
Quit resisting.
Got him. I got him, guys. Just get search whatever he's going for.
I ain't got nothing.
Okay.
I pick my wallet, man.
Wallet, backpack.
I pick my wallet, man. Pick my wallet, man.
The swift escalation of force in Patrick Mumford's encounter with the police raises serious questions about the officer's handling of the situation. Within a mere 38 seconds of initial contact, the situation devolved into the deployment of a taser, with officers justifying their actions as a response to Mumford's perceived resistance. Despite being tased and detained, Mumford continued to face rough treatment from the officers. Their assumption that he was reaching for a weapon led to a thorough search, yielding only his wallet, which contained his ID. This oversight underscored the lack of diligence on the part of the officers, who failed to request Mumford's ID during the initial interaction.
Now, Michael, is that all really necessary, sir?
Yeah,
Cash and change.
Give me my money.
Check his pockets, check
Give
in
him
his
my money,
pants, everything.
Give me my money, please. I ain't got nothing. Take all that to do that. I ain't got shit.
All right, just watch out, man. Just chill out for a minute, okay? I promise you everything's going to go smoothly if you just calm down. All right, bring him over to the car so I can get the prongs off.
Yeah, hold on,
151, you 10-4.
Hold on. 3642. 3642. I got
All right, come on.
346. Call him now.
Come over to the
Call
car.
him now, man. Call him now.
151, South Track.
gonna get tased again in a second.
Let me walk. I'm gonna walk.
You're gonna get tased again.
You stood on my car.
Hey, just stop, man. Stop.
Fuck your car. Relax, man. Fuck your car.
Okay, you're fine.
Relax, dude. Man, give him my wallet. It ain't worth that. Give him my wallet, man.
We will when we're finished.
Despite Mumford's protests and apparent confusion, officers perceived his movements as threatening, leading to a search predicated on the assumption that he was reaching for a weapon. However, the search yielded no weapons, only Mumford's wallet, which contained his ID. A critical oversight considering the officers had not asked for his identification during the initial interaction. This discovery should have prompted a reassessment of the situation, but instead, Mumford continued to face patronizing treatment and physical restraint. The officers' later explanation that they were concerned about Mumford reaching into his back pocket for his wallet raises further questions about their conduct. If they were indeed worried about a potential weapon, why did they not allow Mumford the opportunity to retrieve his ID?
I'll be off duty at Schumann Elementary from now to 2100 hours.
Just seeing this lady.
Copy.
Call these people.
Okay, dude. Here's the deal, dude.
How long I had a warrant?
I don't know if you got a warrant, because you're not who I'm looking for, but here's the deal. When I ask you for ID because you look a lot like the person we're looking for...
Man, ow!
Alright, well, that one's stuck.
Okay, when we ask you for ID because you look a lot like the person we're looking for that's living at this address...
Oh, Lord.
You give us ID, and when you start this whole fighting nonsense, dude, you caught yourself a charge you didn't need to catch, man. All you had to do is give me this.
But the way you came up, asked me out of nowhere.
Because you look exactly like...
Look like the guy.
What's the guy's name?
Do you know him? Who stays here? Let me ask you that.
He
Is there
don't stay here.
someone? Is there someone here that stays here that looks like you? Who do you think? Right, go through your brain right now and think who I might be looking for that looks a little bit like you.
Shit.
The discovery of Patrick Mumford's ID in his wallet, which the officers failed to request during the initial interaction, played a pivotal role in revealing their mistaken identity. Despite their later assertion that they were concerned about Mumford reaching into his back pocket for his wallet, their actions suggest a lack of consideration for his right to properly identify himself. The conversation among the officers about Mumford's resemblance to someone named Michael, whom they were apparently looking for, raises troubling questions about their judgment and decision-making. Their mistaken belief that Mumford was someone else led to a series of unjust actions, including the use of force and wrongful charges. Thankfully, an internal investigation into the officers' conduct revealed procedural errors, leading to their suspension. Mumford was rightfully awarded a settlement of $100,000 for the harm caused by the officers' actions. Thank you for watching When Cops Arrest the Wrong Person. It's crucial to shed light on instances of wrongful arrests and police misconduct. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content on social justice and current events. Together, we can work towards accountability and fairness in law enforcement.